This is Rockport Ryan with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing
All right,
report.
starting out this week, my sympathies to all the people that fought the wind in the IFA tournament this past weekend. That was some crazy winds that we had blowing this past weekend. We were still able to get on some fish. Where we've been finding them lately was coming out here from Goose Island State Park. All around these Bartell Islands and along the edge of East Pocket coming over to Bird Point. We've been able to pick up some nice reds and still mixing in some scattered trout. I will warn you that if you are using bait, have a pair of long pliers, because some of the guys that were out there decided they wanted to throw bait, and it was gaff top, gaff top, gaff top, stingray, stingray, stingray. All right, another place that I would recommend getting out there for trying to deal with some of the wind will be coming out here from Swan Lake launch, come backing into Swan Lake. Mostly around these islands. Drifting out across the center, we didn't really have a whole lot of luck. And unless you're wanting to do a long paddle to come to this backside, the best luck that we've been having has been right around the water coming between these islands. The good news is it is getting back into topwater time. Your unfair shrimp have been doing pretty good. Again, in the tan and truce has been what's been working best for us. Paddle tails coming around the outside was hit or miss on some of the trout, but we did snag a couple of flounder. So just be careful if you've got a strong south wind. Make sure that if it's going to kick up while you're out there, stay close to the shoreline on your way back, or else you'll just get pinned. All right, another place we're going to be coming out to is you come all the way down that Harbor Road. We come right down by those tank farms. You can pull over and park right there. It makes it a great, easy shot to get around this point. As you're coming around that point, if you want to pick up some flounder, right around in there is a good spot. But as we come down this way, you can actually use that as a shortcut to get right in by the lighthouse. And coming in all of those channels, going up, hitting around like marker 15, coming back around into some of these areas, we've actually been picking up some nice reds. Then instead of having to head back towards the park, you can actually backtrack out along this shoreline. When you get into some of these shallows and things like that, there still are some black drum that are coming in, but then you can hit into all these cuts. And inside those, again, we've been picking up some nice reds. Hitting in there has predominantly been topwaters. We are still seeing some that are occasionally getting some tails up there, but with the shallow some of the water's been, look for their backs. Okay, another place that I would recommend hitting if you're going to be having some winds, it'll be initially a little bit of a hard paddle, but once you get to the spot, it's pretty good. And that's coming out here from Palm Harbor. Launching out from there, as you come around, you'll see these first two little islands. Pause around there a little if the wind's not too bad. We picked up some nice red there and a couple of trout there in the ICW. Then just shoot across that flat coming into the back side of this island. You can work in just up the side. You can come into all of these back lakes. Listen for the airboats. We did have one that decided to jump the mangrove and shoot across, but for the most part, it should be pretty clear. But nice water clarity up in here. Nice soft bottom. We were able to pick out the reds real easy. This was running the unfair shrimp. Occasionally we did switch to some of the subsurface, your Z-Man trout trick, and the root beer and gold. We're doing pretty good, but definitely coming around, you can work your way through all these little lakes. When you come out, just stay close to the shore. If you do have that wind, you'll be able to have it help you cast out into those flats. Again, we had some great water clarity. And as soon as you round the point of this island, just let that wind drift you on back home.
This is Rockport Ryan. Thank you for watching.